What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, and welcome to another Top 10 Music Countdown. This one's going to be slightly different because, A, it's not going to be on a Christian rock group, not even debatably so, and it's also not going to be on the entire catalog of the band involved in this countdown. I'll admit, Disturbed was one of those bands I got into kind of in my pseudo-rebellious teenage phase thing. It kind of seemed like a bit of an outlet for some of my emotions that I didn't normally let out. So anyway, this time around I'm going to be covering what I'm going to call the early Disturbed songs, meaning their first 3 albums, and trying to spread the entries evenly among those. Might even be another little extra thing or two in there. You'll just have to wait and see what I mean. Anyway, so without further ado, here are my top 10 early Disturbed songs. Kicking off the countdown, we have the song Meaning of Life from Disturbed's first album, The Sickness. And really, I just like rocking out to this song. It really kind of gets me pumped and all that kind of stuff. I could do without some of the foul language and such, but if I excluded songs just because of foul language, I would have practically zero from this album to work with. So, that being said, I just gotta go with this song because the pump up rocking out factor. At number 9, we have the song Guarded from Disturbed's third album, 10,000 Fists, and really, I like kind of the balanced mix of rocking out parts with the heavy guitar, but then also kind of the calmer parts that are more based on the vocals, and even just the range of vocals in this song. There's a lot of variety that I like in this song, I guess you could say. So, that's what gets this song at number 9 on the countdown. Up next, we have the song Breathe from Disturbed's second album, Believe, and really this is where I gotta admit, I really just like the sound of David Draymond's voice when he's doing kind of some of the softer vocals on these songs. And this song is a great example of that. Really just the verses and the feel that they have to them. It's probably my favorite part about this song, and that's what gets it at number 8 on the list. At number 7, we have Land of Confusion, which I realize is not an original song. It's a cover of an old Genesis song from the 80s, and that's why it's not higher up on this list. But I gotta say, if there was ever a way to do that song and like kind of metalize it, I guess you'd say, Disturbed pulled that off perfectly in my mind. And really, the song on the whole is just great. So even though it's not originally theirs, it's a great song. That's why it gets number 7 on this list. You had to know this song was going to be on the list, but I bet you were thinking it was going to be a little bit higher. Well, as I stated before when I was explaining Meaning of Life, the language could be a little bit better, so that's why this song isn't up higher on the list. But I enjoy rocking out to this even more, and I mean, this being practically Disturbed's signature song, it's got to be on here. So I figured number 6 is kind of a happy medium spot for it. You walk out like a woman in At number 5, we have Stricken from Disturbed's 10,000 Fists album, and this was probably their most popular song from the album. I also personally remember playing Guitar Hero 3 and always like stressing over the solo in this song. Anyway, so great instrumentals, great vocals, and a really well-known song from the band. I don't rank these based on popularity, but all other factors considered, that's what gets it at number 5 on this list. Up next, we have the song Prayer from Disturbed's Believe album, and while this might not actually be the way that I pray, as the song says, it's a good song for when you're feeling kind of stuck in a rut and you want to feel that kind of fire burning inside of you again for whatever the reason might be. And yeah, I heard this at a concert recently, and it just hit me like a brick wall, so I really like this song. That's what gets it at number 4.
Is she not right? Is she insane? Will she now run for her life and love other than X's day?
At number 3, we have The Game from Disturbed's first album, which really is probably my favorite workout song from that album. And really, that kind of pump up hype factor is what I'm looking for when I'm listening to Disturbed most of the time. So a little bit better on the language stuff too. It kind of saves most of that until the end of the song, so you could really just skip that if you want. That's what gets this song at number 3 on the list. Oh man, if you want to get me pumped up, jumping around, fist pumping, this is the perfect song to do it. So at number 2, we have the song 10,000 Fists from the Disturbed album of that same name. And really, I think this kind of hits on something similar to Land of Confusion, where it's like saying, rather than just being discontent with the way things are, let's bond together, let's come together and fix it. Although it does it in a slightly more rebellious way.
Burning now, I bring you in.
Here's something different. I got a bonus song for you with Hell from Disturbed's Lost Children B-side album collection thing. And normally I wouldn't include a song like this on here, but because it came as a B-side initially to Stricken, or really just the 10,000 Fists album, I figured I'd include it on here because I really just kind of like this song. It's another one I like to rock out to, and it was the one that made me aware that Disturbed had some kind of hidden songs like that.
Rise, away, the charade of your life.
And wrapping up the countdown at number 1 with Rise, there's literally nothing about this song that I don't like. The vocals, the instrumentation, the lyrics, just everything about it. Even kind of the message of this song, saying to kind of throw away your past, don't let that hold you back. Yeah, really all-around good song in every way that I can think of, at least every way that matters to me. Plus, it gets me pumped up and all that good stuff. So, that's what gets it at number 1 on this list. And there you have it, my top 10 early Disturbed songs with a little bonus thrown in there. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to give it a like and share. Subscribe so you can see more of these videos as I'm posting them. And, feel free to comment down below with your top 10 early Disturbed songs, or even just your top 10 Disturbed songs in general. Also, give me other ideas for countdowns that I can do. I'm open to those. Otherwise, yeah, hope you're all doing well, and see you next time. Later.